Yeah, nothing comes easy on nights like tonight. Credit Stony Brook. First off, want to be with Jim. Taking the line drive to the head. So, that's the moment that if things are bigger than baseball, and I think for us, wanted to start off with that. He's a good dude, good coach, and those dudes took it hard, initially, but. Gonna go see him after this, and I joke with the players, he's tougher than they are, so naturally, he's gonna be just fine. But overall, for those guys to bounce back, I mean, Dylan Loy, outstanding. Carson Ballard coming in at the end. It's a total team effort. It's somebody else every night. To see Zuckerman for me at the end, come through after a tough little stretch of at bats. That's why he came here, and so it was fun to see. But overall, proud of all these guys up here. Not trying to do too much in the big moments, but we got another chance to sweep a series tomorrow.
It wasn't a blowout like kind of you've been used to the last few games. How good was it to kind of have one of those games where it was close and you had the outcome that you did?
Yeah, of course. You talk to the players about wanting adversity, and then when it hits, right, you're like, yeah, winning by 8's more fun, right, less stressful. But we're going to play close games all season. Our league's super competitive. I told them, you play these 4-game sets for a reason. You're going to be in a regional where you might play 5 games in an even tighter window. And that's why those games hang in the balance. I mean, hats off to them. They played great defense. They made some really good plays. They had, some different arms come in and settle the game for them. But these guys, are kind of relentless, and they find different ways each night.
James, you made some changes in the top of the batting order, and it really paid off. 2, 3, and 4 hitters, I think, combined for 7 hits, Burris hits for one out. So it's nice when you do things the right way, right?
Yeah, well, I think we did it at the end of last year. And to say it's like a last resort, but I think a lot of times you have them in the 2-hole. But these 2 guys standing next to me are as good as hitters as anybody in the country. And so when you're sitting here and you're going, well, this guy's hitting 400, this guy's hitting 600, let's move somebody down in the order. It wasn't about batting average. It wasn't about any of the flow. It honestly was, Schmidt doesn't play. And, we stick Jaws, we call him, and Vicula in the 3-hole. It just gave us a little more balance with right-left, contact versus power. And then, it did pay off because you're talking about at the end of the game, you always want your best guys to come to the plate. And so when you stack Burris up there in the leadoff spot, he was going to get that nod, I believe in the 8th or whatever it was. He got that other chance to hit with 2 outs. And then when these guys are coming up, they're capable. The coolest part is their maturity of how they take their bats. They'll go right field line to left field line. We joke with the grounds crew, put a little air in that third base bag for us down the stretch, just a ball to hit off it. But it's happened twice this series, which is crazy. But once again, it can be something different every night. It was a hard single, Invicula single. Lackey gets a little his lowest exit velo of the year for a double. It's just cool to see these guys that have grown through in the program and that have stepped into these roles as superstars.
Coach, Dylan Loy going for his longest start, I believe, since high school, actually, longest in college. Was him going long? He said earlier that he could have gone long. Was you pulling him? Is that more of a starter audition, or just him getting to just sticking with your guy who seems to be carving?
Yeah, this early in the season, listen, you're trying to win every game at the same time. You're not going to take one of your best arms and extend him when he just threw 2 innings down in Statesboro, gets hit in the ankle. He's totally fine, but it's you got to be smart because you're going to put the ball in his hand on a Tuesday, on a Saturday. And, obviously he probably won't be available tomorrow. But other than that, the dude loves taking the ball, and we're super lucky to have him.
Coach, from just a confidence standpoint, even though this might not have been your guys' best performance, you guys ended up getting a win. Just stacking these kind of games where it's not always going to be a blowout. How much do you think that really helps your guys' confidence moving forward for the rest of the season?
Yeah, you got to find a way, right? Whether it's, like I said, balls not falling your way or guys have great outings or you hit balls. Once again, we track how hard guys hit the ball, where they hit them. We had a lot of balls hit at people. And so I think we play about complimentary baseball too. Not every game we're not going to score 15 runs. And so I felt like the pitchers did a really good job of digging in. And, I think however many scoreless innings at the end of the game, it gives us as an offense a chance to claw back, and we're going to continue to have each other's backs all season.
This is for the 2 guys. Yesterday, Coach and I talked about hitting with 2 outs. What is your approach going into an inning, coming to the plate knowing there's 2 outs, but knowing that you have confidence in yourself to hit the ball?
For me, it's just trying to extend the inning, pass it back to the next guy. Our whole lineup is talented. We have guys on the bench that could be starters at any other school in our conference. So just trying to pass the torch and get it to the next guy, not doing too much.
Yeah, kind of what he said. I'm just not trying to do too much. Main thing in those big situations is trying to trust yourself. Just trusting myself and trusting the guy behind me to get it done. That's all we can ask for.
And Coach, you talk about these two guys, two of the best hitters in the country. They're leading the way right now as you guys have these record-breaking runs. To see it unfold, to start the season like this, I mean, what has that been like as a coach to watch it happen?
It's just rewarding because of who they are and kind of the good teammates they are, and they're the guys that are pulling for all the rest of the guys. I mean, these guys are the ones that, a year from now we're going to be saying, hey, remember when Lackey did this, or go back and show just Lackey and Hernandez's progression. I mean, dude was freshman of the year in the league last year and has continued to try to get better. A lot of guys will rest back on their laurels. They'll take the end of the summer off. They'll do whatever. I mean, he was working tirelessly through it. This guy's playing in Japan, playing against the best, doing it. Went up to the Cape before that. I think they just really love playing. I think that's the thing at the end of the day. Are you good at it, because you love it, or do you love it because you're good at it? Like, these guys just love to play. And so I think that's the thing, they continue to challenge themselves, and they're going to play in the big leagues. And so it's going to talk about, like, struggles are going to happen. They're going to come in their careers in different ways, but they're just finding ways to become more complete players.
Vaughn, was there anyone on the team fast enough to catch you in the outfield after?
I don't think so. Every time I look back, it was someone new chasing me, so I don't think so.